high-speed business at a record pace.
Get 70 miles per gallon on this fucker. This is ship that made a castle.
Lock in. And then the video didn't come.
So sick, but we're live.
We're live now. Welcome to the Fast Ones with me, Max, your co-host, and Mike, your other co-host.
Let's go. What's up? What's up?
FM 97, all the hot hits, bringing you fast, hard, long, and all night.
We're here all night. Henry Wallace in the chat saying, combat.
Dude, yes.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Man, what a great weekend. What a weekend. Lots of good things. One,
many good
I
things.
watched the hit movie Time Cop starring Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Time Cop.
Time Cop.
Tyne?
Like tines of a rake.
Yeah.
He's a gardener.
That's a really interesting Jean-Claude Van
He
Damme
polices
story.
leaves. Honestly, it's not that far out of Jean-Claude Van Damme's wheelhouse.
You're like, that actually sounds fairly accurate.
I could talk for a while about Time Cop.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, go see it.
Yeah.
It's a movie where he's a cop that polices people who are traveling through time and stealing things.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Biff Tannen on his list?
Kind of. Should have been.
Yeah.
Should have been.
Yeah, totally.
They didn't follow any of the rules for time travel movies.
Okay.
They got a lot of things wrong.
Yeah.
But the best thing that they
Robert
got wrong...
Zemeckis clearly didn't make this one.
No, for real. No holes in the Back to the Future franchise.
Not a single one.
Airtight.
Airtight like his Calvin Klein's.
Exactly.
Awkward reference.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, Time Cop, holes all over the place.
Yeah.
One of the best things. I'll just give you a brief rundown.
Okay.
He starts out the movie as he's becoming a time cop.
Okay.
Guys from the future come, try and kill him. They end up killing his wife and his unborn son. So in the future, now that he's a seasoned time cop, he's trying to go back in time and save his wife and unborn child.
Whoa.
Okay. Pinnacle of the movie.
Heavy.
It all comes together.
Okay.
And he goes back in time and still falls into the same traps that the guys set for him in the first place.
You're like, why is this happening?
Like
you learned
in the
nothing.
past. In the past, he's leaving for work in the morning, walks out the door, and they jump him and beat him mercilessly.
Yeah.
And they blow up the house.
Yeah.
In the future, he still gets jumped out of the front door. I was like, you had like 10 years. This has been on your mind.
You've thought about nothing else but this moment.
Remember Minority Report where he watches old videos of his wife that died?
Yes.
He does that. He's watching old videos. Like he does nothing but think of avenging and saving his wife every
Right.
day and has no plan for it. And it just gets jumped and he somehow manages to figure it out. But
Yeah.
amazing.
Wow.
Also, side note, they have futuristic cars in this movie.
Oh.
And they are insane looking.
Yeah.
They look like big old vans that are also made out of like a 90s desktop CPU. Like
Okay.
it's insane.
Cool.
Anyway,
I'll have to check it out.
Go check it out.
This is going to be Hyundai's new design language.
If you're wondering what Jean-Claude Van Damme movie it is, it's the one where he does the splits in the kitchen over the floor that has electricity on it.
We identify all Jean-Claude Van Damme movies by
what splits he does in it.
specifically the location
I
of
swear,
each of his
it's like
splits.
5 minutes into the movie and he does splits. Like that's his thing.
Yeah.
I think they wrote the scene
This
where
is not the movie where he does it between two semi-trucks.
No.
That's a different movie.
I legit think that Jean-Claude Van Damme's like, I think it'd be cool if I did splits in the kitchen over the counters. And there's electricity on the ground. They're like, okay, well, let's do that and then write a movie around that.
Where can we do that fits into a movie? And a guy
Okay.
comes in from the production company.
We'll
and he's
start
like,
with there.
He's like, listen, I got this time travel idea. Jean-Claude's like, perfect.
This is gonna work out really well. They're like, should we worry about all the scientific theories of time travel? No.
Yeah.
Let's just splits on the counter. I still get jumped by the bad guys at the end and beat them up. Anyway, Other big news this weekend.
Yes.
I don't know if you as well had a difficult weekend, but Taylor Swift came out with an album.
I haven't heard it.
Oh my gosh, you're missing out.
I'm one of 3 people that hasn't written a bad review about it.
Oh yeah,
That's it. There's only 3 of us.
Yeah, it's amazing. I actually haven't listened to it.
Oh, okay.
But I've listened to 1 or 2 songs.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's she has her sexy song now.
Oh, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. She went edgy.
Oh, edgy.
She's so edgy
in a
now.
way that like a Disney high school theater girl would be edgy. Like, what do you think is edgy?
It's like High School Musical edgy.
Yeah, it's like
It's not even Twilight edgy. It's High School Musical
it's
edgy.
AI chatbot being like, take the dialogue from High School Musical and give us like kind of a sexy song that you could also play at a high school dance. And that's kind of what you get.
For the record, From the Window to the Wall still played at every Utah high school dance that I ever went to, which was still absurd. I don't know how
crazy.
that song got played
But
all the
there
time.
also is edited versions of this song, and it's already so bland.
You're like, it's not, Anita Driver could have written a
For
better
real.
song.
I had to listen. I've been listening to Lil Kim and Missy Elliott as like a palate cleanser to be like, oh, there's some like actual bad girls out there that are writing sexy stuff. Like, well, what's going on in the chat, dude? What's going on?
Lamborghini's back.
Oh, did he like the
And
album? I bet he loved the album.
He's super into this album and like very much advocating for it. He's completely sold. He's like, you guys don't understand the Taylor Swift vision
He's
at
like,
all.
that song was actually really edgy.
Actually, I love Travis Kelce, Kansas City Chiefs, Taylor Swift, Lando Norris, all of the
You
things.
guys don't understand how hard it is to be a billionaire who's also married to like a Super Bowl champion. Like the dynamics she goes into and explores are actually really heart-wrenching.
Totally are wrenching.
Also, I love imagining Travis naked.
These are his exact words.
His exact
That's amazing
words. I
that you
quote.
can't see the chat. This is exactly what he's saying right now.
Well, welcome, Lamborghini. I've been actually thinking and looking forward to you coming back. I haven't thought of anything. I've just been like, dude, I know one fan that's going to come back. No one. We have a few. Henry Wallace.
We have one
the
watch.
champion.
Yes.
Kyle.
Yes.
Comes in solid.
Yes.
Kevin, no.
Nope, not here.
Ben replaced by Lamborghini.
Yes,
who is
absolutely.
now more reliable than our producer.
Yes, absolutely. And Blake. Blake is also a frequent flyer here. Blake is in the chat.
We had this
Thank
fun
you
thing
all for
where
being here.
we did a randomizer of people that joined the chat last week, and we made one of you the moderator.
Yes.
So whoever you are, good
Danny
luck.
K140, you have landed the moderator role. So when
Whatever powers that comes with.
Yep.
I think you get power of attorney over Lamborghini.
If Lamborghini decides that he suddenly is backtracking on his Taylor Swift comments, you can silence him.
I'm glad Lamborghini came back.
I am too. Welcome back.
But that's it. Those have been my highlights this week. I didn't do anything but watch Time Cop and listen to Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I heard there was a race this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was.
I actually watched the race too.
I did
and
too.
qualifying, yeah.
I watched it. In fact, even though I know, and I said this, I think last week, Danny K, you really have won this role as moderator, and you're just owning it. He wants to let him to speak truth to power, as he said, which I'm here for.
Yeah, you can embrace the George Russell spirit and become the hall monitor.
Yeah.
Hall monitor of this chat.
Yeah. Which we are here for. The Singapore Grand Prix.
The Singapore Grand Prix. There's lots to talk about. It was kind of a boring race.
It was absolutely a boring race.
It was very boring. And
that was what I was going to say is the thing.
Bugs me.
Yeah, the thing that I was going to say is that I think last week I alluded to that. It can be kind of a DRS train.
Yeah, but it's also so prone to crashes.
Yeah, this is now 2 years in a row
Without a safety car.
where every event before these two races has had one.
It's been very exciting leading up to this, and then Singapore, kind of a dud.
Now it's become the dud.
Uh-huh.
And that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because now who's the head of the FIA?
Head of the FIA, Ben Salayem.
Okay, is he the guy? I hear rumors about the FIA being like, how can we make F1 more exciting? Do you
Yeah,
hear these
that's,
things?
I mean, yeah, and
it's like you don't need to.
you don't.
You don't need to.
Yeah.
And they're thinking about adding like all these new elements to like bring in the younger crowd. And it's like, just stop.
I'll tell you right now that if it's anything like Formula E, where they have like attack zones and all that stuff, it is the worst crap.
We have attack
Don't do
zones. They're
that.
called DRS zones.
No, but they have this thing where you have to like recharge. You go through like a thing and it gives you an attack mode.
Oh, there's little weapon grade.
You go like off the, like you don't hit the apex. You go through the widest arc of the corner. And then you get like more energy boost.
This is the thing?
Yeah.
I had no idea
And
this
it
is
is
going
so
on. I haven't
lame.
watched Formula E.
It's so stupid.
Wow. But they might be thinking about that with the Singapore Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Little offshoots, secrets. Like
Yeah.
you can hit like secret like trails.
Where you can like jump the Rainbow Road track. Yeah.
If you hit the wall just right and you can bump over. There's the part where like the track comes together pretty close.
Yeah.
If you can jump that fence, it's legal.
Yeah. It's
They're going to say it's legal.
Nobody's pulled it off
They're going
yet.
to say it's legal. Yeah. It's hard to get these cars off the ground and land them
and actually succeed
and succeed without it exploding.
without the suspension going through your butt.
But if you can do it,
Yeah.
they let you get away with it.
You get to continue.
You get to continue.
Yeah.
But besides that,
Yes.
so the Singapore Grand Prix is
Yeah.
at threat of being too boring.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, qualifying
But it
is
could be
good
awesome next year. Could be awesome next year.
here. Yeah, it could. The new regulation should bring again a little bit more of a convergence, hopefully, for the pack. But yeah, I feel like the spirit of this regulation was that the cars were meant to follow closely.
Yeah.
Right. And that was the complaint the whole race, is that it's like if you're in the wake of anybody's dirty air, it is just impossible to do anything. And you could see that.
Yeah.
Anyone who was in a DRS range or whatever, they couldn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
And despite having multiple DRS zones, it still was no
Crazy.
no
Yeah.
progress at all.
Yeah. That's kind of what happened to Max during qualifying.
Yeah, he got stuck in Lando's wake and then he
Yeah.
complained about it.
Yeah,
he
was-
said not Oscar.
Exactly. Yeah. He was up on George, right? He was about to get, like, he was on track for a pole position.
Right.
And he got stuck, in Lando's wake.
Yeah.
Dirty air slowed him down.
Yep. And it is just the effect of basically what was happening during the race for Max in qualifying. So, but qualifying at Singapore, it was like Azerbaijan. It was like there was a little bit of drama here and there, the yellow flags that were ill-timed, and it kind of messed up the order a little bit, but was very entertaining.
Yeah.
But I hate when qualifying, like F1's not a time attack sport, which means that it's just timed, right? And there is motorsport that exists that is just time attack.
Like
where they
rally.
where they don't race each other side by side.
They're racing the clock.
They're just racing the clock.
Okay, that's what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. And so qualifying being more entertaining than the race does mean that, like, yeah, we should evaluate how to at least make the racing closer. And it does seem to me like this is the one thing that's just so stupid. The new regulation was meant to make it so they couldn't, or they wouldn't have this issue. And then all the teams just found a loophole to be able to make it so all the cars had dirty air issues, and it just spoiled the whole idea.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful that with the new ones, they can make that a little better.
Yeah. So besides it being like, it's kind of boring, lots of things happen.
Yes.
Yeah. Oscar
Yes.
and Lando got into it, and McLaren got really weird.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. So we can talk about that.
Yeah.
Lewis was just cutting lots of corners.
Yeah.
Ollie Berman had some amazing overtakes.
Ollie did a great job.
He's doing great.
Yeah.
I want to focus on him.
Yeah.
And then George Russell always bugged me.
Yeah.
Those are the bullet points I want to hit. Yeah.
George?
I want to hit George.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah. Let's make sure.
Definitely want to hit George.
We want to hit that bullet point right in the nose.
Yeah. So what do you want to attack first?
I think that we should approach the McLaren topic.
Let's approach the elephant in the room. The big orange
Papaya.
abusive elephant in the room.
Yes.
The neglectful parent.
Well, and I think that there's something about this that, like, you and I have discussed in the past.
Yeah.
That seems like we have to talk about it one more time.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad you guys are doing great in the chat. I want you guys to know that I am reading these out of the corner of my eye. We're going to get around to this. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
McLaren has the worst track record out of any team with inter-team battles. They
Okay.
are the team that has this issue.
Even in generations past.
Yes, that
Yeah.
includes Alain Prost and Ayrton Senna, right? This includes David Coulthard and Mika Hakkinen. This includes Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton.
Okay. I don't know about David Coulthard and Mika Hakkinen. Were they
Not as heated.
not as heated, but
Because Mika was a significant race car driver.
Okay.
But DC was definitely still
pretty good.
pretty good. And he ended up racing for Red Bull through their formative years.
Yeah.
And still a great race car driver. But it didn't mean that there wasn't tension, right? And there's something about this team in particular that attracts two great race car drivers, which kudos to them, that end up in these heated fight to the absolute death for the championship rivalries. And the dominance of the current car does kind of echo the 88 season where the MP4, which is the car that's behind me, this big Lego, where it was super duper close. He's saying that Vettel and Weber were way worse, but here's the thing: is that Red Bull picked a number one driver and screwed Weber.
Yeah.
This is the difference: is that with McLaren, they've never done that. They've never let someone be a clear number one. They've always let them compete. And again, kudos to the team.
Yeah.
But at what point does this become too much?
Yeah.
Right? At what point does it become that the team is tearing itself apart, the mechanics against each other because they're wanting to support their driver? They want their driver to win.
Yeah.
It becomes such a toxic.
Like, contrast it to the Mercedes team philosophy of we're going to see who is the championship leader.
Right.
Who is winning, and we will make that driver our number one driver.
Right.
And support both of them, but that one is the number one driver.
Correct.
McLaren's philosophy, I don't know their philosophy. This year,
their philosophy is if Oscar's leading the championship, Lando's still number one.
which is crazy.
But it's inarguable. I think at this stage, you have to admit it's inarguable
Yeah.
that Lando is just number one
Yeah.
because the favoritism is just there. Don't you think?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Although we can talk about Lando crashing into Oscar in a bit.
I want to get to that.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
So
yet.
we'll hold off.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is very blatant that that's what's happening. And I think it's too bad because now, no matter like if Lando wins the championship, no matter what, there's like an asterisk over it, or like there's like a dark cloud over it.
Yeah.
Where
Everyone's going to refer to Monza.
to Monza and there's never going to be anyone who's going to be like, well, he won it fair and square.
Right.
It's going to be like Max with Max's first championship, where it's like, oh, Michael Massey had to change the rules of Formula One to let Red Bull win.
Right.
And it's going to be the same thing because, yeah, Lando wins. It's like, well, obviously he had to win because McLaren were like sabotaging their other driver.
Right.
But if Oscar wins, it's a completely different story. It's Oscar overcoming an entire team.
Yeah.
By himself.
Right.
And winning this like a true champion.
Right.
Like Lando's not going to feel like a true champion. And regardless of how we feel about Lando, I don't hate him.
No.
I just have always said he's a child.
Right.
And this is making him feel like more of a child, not a champion, just more of a child getting what he wants.
It feels like Dudley and Harry Potter.
Yeah.
It does.
It does.
I know that that's a funny meme that we're sending around, but it just does. It feels icky.
Yeah.
Like the dad has a favorite son, as opposed to it being earned.
Yeah.
Oscar has 7 wins. Lando has 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oscar has earned a mountain of points more than Lando has. But at this point, Lando has outfinished Lando because of asterisks. Not because of merit, but asterisk situations.
Yeah.
So they're getting close to level on points. There's a 22-point deficit still.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't feel like that 22-point deficit is full.
It's not earned.
It's not fully earned. It's not honest. It doesn't feel like if
it feels
someone
like despite McLaren's best efforts, Oscar's still winning.
is still leading the championship.
And yeah.
And that's why if you guys have seen the reel, and if you haven't, go to our Instagram and watch the reel that I edited together from this weekend, just to show what I consider the fever dream that Oscar must have experienced climbing out of the car after this race. But I titled that reel Oscar v. McLaren because it isn't Oscar v. Lando.
Yeah.
The 2025 Formula One World Drivers' Championship is not Oscar Piastri versus Lando Norris. It is Oscar Piastri versus his own damn team.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is just what it is.
It's just what it is. And let's say Oscar wins the championship. Okay. Does he even want to stay at McLaren? Like, the relationship there has like a big black eye because they've just been treating him so poorly. He could come out as the champion, but does he want to stay?
Right.
Like, he'll need like a big, huge like effort from McLaren to make it a good relationship. They're like, we will fire Lando. We will replace him with another driver if you'll be our number one. But
100%.
It's like, that's a huge ask.
Right.
Other than that, like, I feel like Oscar doesn't want to stick around this team because, well, like, next year will just be an entire year of this.
Right.
Like,
And they've proven it at this point that they're not to be trusted with actual equality. So, but here's the thing. Now let's get to the race because Lamborghini is going to check out before we can even get to it.
Stay. We don't have any listeners.
So, but that's so funny. Okay. Here's the thing, because I'm going to level with you for 5 seconds on this.
Okay.
The Singapore Grand Prix, what took place was not ill will. It wasn't unfair racing. And if I were Lando Norris or any driver was in Lando Norris's position, they would have done exactly the same.
So we're talking about the start of the race.
Correct.
And Oscar started in third.
Yes.
Lando in fourth. We're going around like the second or
fifth.
third corner.
Third corner. By
yeah.
the time they get to the third
Lando
corner.
was able to get like a really good like gap.
Alongside Oscar.
And then like he pushed his way through.
Right.
And I agree with you. Seeing that, I was like, ooh, Oscar should have like been aware.
Slam the door a little.
But like Lando, that was just racing.
Yeah.
And so I was mad when kind of Oscar got on the radio and was like, is that fair? Like,
right.
And I'm like, but in his brain, everything's going to be unfair now because that's what they've done. But I was like, that seemed like just like a good racing move.
Right. And I think that that's exactly what this is. This is the whole point of why I think we have to talk about this, because Lando's move into turn 3 is overly aggressive, misses the apex, runs into Max, runs into Oscar. It wasn't the cleanest overtake.
Yeah.
And so pinballing off of two F1 cars to make way is definitely more Lance Stroll than it is Max Verstappen.
Yeah.
It's not clinical. It's not surgical. Oscar's more surgical than Lando in the overtaking department, right?
Yeah.
But the gap was there because Oscar got alongside of Max. Max had a soft tire compound. When Oscar tried to get the traction down, he spun the tires a little bit and struggled to kind of keep up with Max. Opened the door and Lando's on the inside, right? So that is just a matter of race start procedures. This is how this shakes out, right? Once again, Lando's chucking it down the inside, thinking that he has the same grip level probably that Max does. But he just doesn't because he's on a medium. Max is on a soft, right? Yeah. So this is the setup of the scenario. But the problem is the lead up to this race.
Like the race is
not
a lead up.
this race.
Yeah.
The problem that is happening at McLaren is established throughout the season, throughout Papaya Rules. It's the nonsense that they have dug themselves into a hole. A long pit stop, let's invert the race order with the world championship leader is an incredibly unfair ask of the guy who's leading the championship. The second that his teammate makes any contact with him at all for a pass, he's going to throw a foul. He's going to call foul and say, hey, it's my turn.
Yeah.
It's my turn for you to fix this.
Yeah. You've established this in our weird organization that if there's some sort of like weird thing that happens where I'm now at a disadvantage, that I get like a freebie to get ahead.
Right.
Because this is what we've done in the past.
Right. But why would that be the case? Never in Formula One history has there ever been like it's not fair.
Yeah.
Invert the order.
Yeah.
It's never been a thing.
Yeah.
So this precedence that McLaren has set with the Monza, the Hungarian Grand Prix where Oscar won, all of this is just it's what laid the foundation for Oscar to be fuming mad
Yeah.
about his teammate racing him.
Yeah.
It's like they've undermined the entire credibility with their own drivers. Anything that comes over the radio that they disagree with in this moment, they're both going to be like, well, the team just doesn't support me.
Yeah. Well, I thought I get like this is my race to get a fair swing going my way.
Since when?
Yeah.
Right? Multi-21 Red Bull. This is to Lamborghini's point.
Yeah.
This is the multi-21, which meant to invert 2 to 1. That was what 21 stood for, was put the second
You're
car in
talking
first.
about Weber and
this is
Sebastian
Red Bull
Vettel.
and Red Bull.
Vettel ignoring
that
the
order.
team order.
Right.
And Weber was mad at him.
Is screaming at him.
Yeah, multi-21. Or was it? Yeah.
Multi-21, Seb. Multi-21. Like the most iconic quote ever, right? But like the reality is that it's like, and Lamborghini is saying that, like, some people saying that, like, Zach is an idiot, and Henry Wallace says Haas 2026 World Constructors Champion.
That's the truth.
That's the truth. We know that. And Lamborghini is saying an idiot that is getting back-to-back Constructors Championships. I'm not going to undermine Andrea Stella, who has really helped this team get back-to-back Constructors Championships. But the inverting of the order of the drivers isn't getting them a Constructors Championship. It's just screwing with the drivers.
Yeah, they already have the Constructors Championship. I am reminded, I don't know if this plays into it, but it's like when it was the years of Lewis and Valtteri Bottas in like the final years of their battle with Max. And anytime like an order was reversed or inverted, it was to give Lewis, who was the championship leader, like an opportunity to get just like 1 or 2, 3 or 4 more points because he was battling head to head with Max.
Yeah.
And it was like, this makes sense. Valtteri, we need you to get aside because Lewis is going to lose this if you don't.
Right. And Max was his closest rival, not Valtteri that season.
Yeah, Max was they were neck and neck the whole season.
Right.
So it made sense. And you're working as a team. In that sense, yeah, it all makes perfect sense.
Blake says Henry Wallace for team principal.
Yes.
Yes.
You could do it, Henry. I believe in you.
I don't want Iota step down, but I think...
I thought we were talking about Andreas Seidel.
Yeah. Andrea Stella. How many Andreas have there been team principals?
I don't know.
McLaren?
We've known for a while that I don't know anyone in McLaren's name. It took me a while to learn Oscar Piastri's name. Now Andreas Stella's...
Andrea Stella.
Seidel? Stella.
Stella
Okay.
is the team principal.
Andy Stella. Call him Andy. Do
Andy.
you think they call him Andy on the team?
Andry.
Andry. Andry.
I think that could work.
I was thinking, is McLaren getting to a point? I would bet that behind closed doors, Zach Brown and Andy Stella have considered, they're like, can we make Oscar the reserve driver now? They're like, we have the Constructors Championship.
So
can we pay whatever fines, make him the reserve driver, and let our boy Lando win? Because right now it's looking like Lando's going to have a hard time doing it. But we take Oscar out of the equation because like Alpine does it, Racing Bulls does it, Red Bull does it. They all do it. It could be like, it would be the douchiest of moves.
Right.
But I feel like it's in their wheelhouse at this point. That's the vibe. And that's what sucks about McLaren is everyone's like, oh, they could just pull anything now.
Well, and that's what it feels like, right?
It feels like that, yeah.
I mean, I think, so here's another take on this.
They're like,
okay?
Oscar hasn't won in a couple races. Seems like his performance is dipping.
Yeah, you're
time
like,
to be the reserve driver.
What do you mean?
And we'll promote the reserve driver. It's time to get him, warmed up for next season.
Yeah, like what?
They could do that,
Yeah.
can't they?
I mean, of course they can, but here's the thing. The challenge. I got to present one more story here. Okay.
Yeah.
When Fernando Alonso was at McLaren, he was the 2-time world champ.
Yeah.
He had just kicked everyone's butt, including Kimi Räikkönen, at McLaren with a Renault. Okay. And he won 2 championships back to back. The dude is touted as one of the greatest drivers ever. He comes to McLaren, a massive signing.
Mm-hmm.
And who does he get paired with? Rookie Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the dynamic here is interesting because it's still different.
Mm-hmm.
However, Lewis Hamilton was a child prodigy that Ron Dennis himself signed as a British karting champion.
Yeah.
Okay. The first time that they ever put a McLaren logo on a go-kart was Lewis's go-kart,
Yeah.
right? And by the time that rookie Lewis Hamilton got to Formula One to race alongside Fernando Alonso, he showed glimmers of promise really early.
Gotcha.
And Fernando had true competition out of Lewis. But the love affair that existed between Ron Dennis and Lewis was a strong bond. The team is, if for no other reason, at least from the CEO to Lewis Hamilton, there was a very strong connection that Fernando Alonso thought, I'm never going to overcome this. I am at a team that is just a constant losing battle. It doesn't matter that I've won 2 championships. Lewis is always going to be the apple of the CEO's eye. And it discovered that early, so it just became an everyman for himself, right? And that is the toxic relationship that handed Kimi Räikkönen Ferrari's last driver's championship.
That was that year.
Right. So having told that story, here's Zach Brown, the CEO of McLaren, who had a young driver named Lando Norris climb up through his junior academy and sign to the team when the team was at its absolute worst, right? The car was so uncompetitive, Fernando Alonso could not get out of it fast enough when Lando and Carlos Sainz joined the team. That was a complete whitewash, right? Stoffel Van Dorn and Fernando Alonso both moved
They
on
were the
to
two
other things.
drivers?
Those were the 2 drivers before.
So like Lando took Alonso's seat in a way.
Yeah.
Okay, crazy.
So, or Carlos Sainz would have taken at least the number 1 role because he was the seasoned veteran.
Yeah.
And Lando would have been number 2.
Crazy.
But both of those guys come to a team that has...
He's been in McLaren for ages, Lando.
2019 was his first season, but he had signed with the team in 18,
Yeah.
17, somewhere in there. So the relationship that Zach Brown has with Lando is this, we've built the team around you. We've come from 10th in the Constructors to 1st with Lando Norris.
Yeah.
Not with Carlos Sainz, not with any of the other drivers who've raced for the team. It's with Lando Norris. So this bond that is like this unshakable thing now, it's got to be the reason. It's
Yeah.
got to be the reason
Yeah.
that Zach is showing so much preference against Oscar, who is just clearly a freaking cold-blooded killer and a world champion in the works.
Yeah.
So I have a theory.
Yeah, what's your theory?
Jacques Villeneuve said in a report that in Oscar Piastri's contract is a Lando Norris clause. And it's if the team does anything preferential to Lando Norris, they're in breach of contract,
Oh.
which gives him an out.
Oh.
George Russell has not signed with Mercedes for next season.
Oh. Oh, this is getting deep.
Max Verstappen has committed to Red Bull, but why hasn't George Russell signed with Mercedes?
Oh, I have my theories on why Mercedes hasn't had George Russell signed.
We already know. We already know.
We already know why Mercedes is
Hesitating. Deep hesitation.
So, if I could put the pieces together, do you want me to?
I think you should.
You think Mercedes knows about the clause in the contract?
Oh, they do.
They know that Oscar is feeling very upset with the relationship he has with McLaren and the preferential treatment to Lando. And they're hoping that he can shift over to Mercedes and then they get rid of George and then they keep Kimi and Oscar. Interesting. That's your thought.
This is my thought.
Yeah.
And the reason that Oscar would want to do that,
Well, because the team hates him.
well, in the engine manufacturer car pairing, he's going to have a full works team
Yeah.
building a car for him in a regulation where the engine is changing.
Yeah.
That's when Lewis won all of his championships with Mercedes.
Yeah.
Right? So this is his chance to be like, I don't know if I trust McLaren to carry me to a championship when this is going on. I could go take the spot Lewis Hamilton had a leap of faith in
Yeah.
and go prove that Mercedes is the team
Yeah.
and go win a championship in 26 and leave McLaren in the dust.
He could win in 2025 and then go on to win in 2026
With a different team.
with a different team.
Yeah, which would be freaking
Which would be pretty baller.
rad.
Yeah. Which would be a pretty big like middle finger to McLaren. And then they'd continue to struggle with Lando Norris.
right.
Yeah.
So pretty crazy thoughts, but that does cause a colossal shakeup because George then has to go somewhere.
Yeah, he knows where
He
go.
could be Lando's number
He knows
2.
where I think he should go.
But the truth though is that like Christian Horner had even made notes about it. It's like, if Max Verstappen leaves Red Bull, who are you after? And he said Oscar Piastri. And
Well, everyone sees he's pretty good.
everyone sees it.
Yeah.
Everyone sees it. So if the McLaren thing isn't going to work out, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And
Yeah.
why not go with the guy who got 8 titles
Yeah.
in an engine regulation change?
Mm-hmm.
Seems like Max Verstappen came out with his answer, and everybody's wondering why he decided to stay at Red Bull. Well, maybe somebody else was available,
Yeah.
and that guy could be very interesting for Mercedes.
Interesting. Yeah. It would finally be a reason to buy some Mercedes merch.
Kimmy was close.
Kimmy was great.
Yeah, he's close to being the
There's
reason.
still the association with George that makes it impossible to buy anything from Mercedes.
I don't even want to mistakenly be considered a GR63 fan.
And listen, George is a good driver.
Yeah,
It's just a weird person.
this is an interesting dude.
We just think he's cringy.
yeah, for sure. There's
Just
no,
annoying,
Yeah.
posh, and cringy.
yeah, and again, another pole to finish
Yeah.
without passing anybody.
Yeah.
Or someone's engine blew up in front of him, or a crash, and then he wins. It's just like I'm just saying, I haven't seen a pass for the win yet.
Big hater.
I haven't seen a pass for the win.
Okay.
I'm waiting
facts
for it.
Don't lie.
So
Yeah. Man, it was so. I don't want to stop talking about McLaren. Let's put a little pin on George Russell
yeah,
because there's more thoughts I have on him.
Yeah.
The whole celebration of the Constructors Championship without Oscar.
yeah, weird,
Weird.
so weird.
Yeah.
It feels very wrong.
It feels very wrong.
But this is what I'm talking about.
It's the weird high school clique, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you weren't at the party?
Yeah.
I thought you were. We invited you, didn't we?
Did you not
get
get
the text?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's like weird. Anyway, like we missed you.
Yeah.
Felt really weird.
So weird to see everybody on the podium. Sans the world championship leader.
Yeah.
I can't emphasize
It'll be
that piece enough.
And then if Oscar goes on to win the championship, that's going to be an even weirder Constructors Championship
moment,
photo.
that picture.
They're like,
will live on in
it
history.
will live on in weird F1 history. Be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I remember when McLaren was ignoring their championship driver.
And the dude who was 22 points ahead.
And then how does Lando feel being in that picture? Being like, they love me, even though like I'm not the winner. You know?
Yeah, like did Oscar like
Does he like this?
has he been like smoking weed and like hanging out with girls that Zach's not like approving of? Like, why is he not the son?
Yeah.
Right? Like
it's the investment he's put in Lando.
it is, but
Yeah.
it's so funny that I feel like this is just the outcast. It's for those who've seen Walk the Line. Johnny Cash's brother dies,
Yeah.
and then his dad's like, he's like, God took the wrong son. And this kind of feels like
It is.
that.
Yeah.
It's like we brought Lando with his arm around him, spraying champagne or whatever. And it's like, what? Where's the guy who's leading the championship?
Yeah.
So icky.
Yeah. It's very icky.
Yeah.
I hope people rally around Oscar more. Hope he gets more fans.
It's crazy. I mean, the reaction on social media is very adjacent.
Do you think McLaren
this.
feels it?
Oh, they have to.
Yeah.
There's no ignoring it.
Yeah.
Right? There's no ignoring it.
Very clever. What a good pun.
Bazing. Or whatever that is.
Yeah. It's super weird.
It's Blake says you know how Ferrari and Lewis released a fashion line?
Yeah.
George is probably trying to talk Mercedes into collabing on a line of high vis safety belts. Or safety vests. Oh, high visibility. Yes, that's a good one, Blake. I think that might be
Yeah. It sounds about right.
George, Adidas, Mercedes, high vis fluoro gear.
Well, quickly on George. The thing that annoyed me about George this weekend the most.
Crosswalkhelpers.co.
How about we release a cool line of hall monitor?
We'll just call Hall Monitor.
We'll make it so they can like be seen from miles away, so people will know that they know the rules.
The designer's like, can we do like little street art, like a little street art tag?
You know,
on
street
it?
art's illegal. You know that's illegal, right? Can we get a new designer?
Okay. So we try calligraphy.
Yes, that sounds a bit
Okay,
more
all right.
appropriate.
I think I'm getting the vision now.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting the vision.
My father has a great idea for the line. It's very abiding by the law.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, very safe.
Yeah.
Anyone who sees you in these clothes will know that you are a rule follower and you can be trusted. Because what's cool is being trusted.
Did your father design the stop sign? Was that him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
The weird part about George Russell's win was afterwards when he took a picture. Did you see this?
No.
He took a picture sitting down on the track alone with the trophy.
Oh, with the trophy, yes.
And it was like a remake of the picture Lewis took years earlier.
Yeah,
Sitting on the track with the Singapore trophy after winning the race.
Right.
And it's weird to me.
Yeah.
One of the things like I don't like about George Russell is he feels like he's still trying to find his authentic self. He's not genuine.
Right,
and he
right,
keeps
right.
recreating these things.
Right.
Like he accidentally stumbled upon his stupid arms spread out thing.
Yeah.
And the fans like recreate it. He's like, I think I shall recreate it. And it's like, you weren't thinking that. Like, yeah.
Like it was Michael Jackson's pose on the cover of This Is It. Wait, this is not even your pose.
And so him doing that on the track, I was like, are you just trying to be Lewis? Like this, like get your own thing.
Yeah.
Do your own thing.
Yeah.
And now people look at that, they're like, I guess he's giving a shout out to Lewis. I guess it's awkward.
Yeah.
Just feels try hard.
Like did Lewis like that post?
I think Lewis liked it, and he was like, "Congrats on the win!
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
awesome, and I think you're cool." I don't know what it was, but he did comment like, "Congrats on the win! You're awesome."
Yeah, but
it
that's
was
because
like-
Lewis is a gentleman.
He's he's classy.
Yeah.
And also what Lewis does is his own thing, and
Right.
he sets trends.
Absolutely. He's
Yeah.
the first guy that
He's
did
the first guy
picture.
that did.
Right.
It's like George could have gone and done his own thing.
Yeah.
And when I think about iconic F1 photos, it's guys that are doing their own thing, like the iconic photo of Daniel Ricciardo belly flopping in the pool, just like
Right.
gracefully belly flopping.
Right.
That's iconic.
Right.
Like there's a lot of things that drivers do that's in the moment and authentic.
And it feels authentic to them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is just missing from the George Russell camp.
It's missing very strongly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, I mean, I think to your point, the team photo thing, the whole dynamic after the race, and of course, like Oscar's one of those people where I think that he's kind of self-aware. He he made amends, went back to the team. They had conversations about it and whatever. And again, I feel like the reason that all took place is because Oscar realizes the same thing that we're discussing, which is that it's the lead up to this race that caused the feelings.
Yeah.
It's not the actual events of Singapore that caused his head to spin. It's Monza. And the fact that he had to give his teammate a tow in qualifying and then had to help him because of a pit stop. And for the record, fun fact, if, we heard the radio message where Lando denied pitting Oscar first because he knew that it would undercut him. He said, no. And he changed his mind and he was like, I'd like to pit first.
Yeah.
So for the record, had that taken place, had Lando done the second pit stop and allowed Oscar to go first, this would have been an even bigger disaster. Because what happened on the second pit stop?
It was a slow pit stop.
It was slow. It was like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Which means that Oscar would have passed because of the undercut. And then it would have been a slow pit stop. So what would they have done? They would have told Oscar to move over. So in a way, McLaren did us a favor
Yeah.
by not pitting them out of order to cover off a Charles Leclerc pit stop.
Yeah.
Because this would have been hellacious. Do you think that Oscar would have moved over for Lando after the undercut? No way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. He would have been like, hell no.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, now because then Oscar, they both pitted.
Right.
Lando got a quick pit stop.
Right.
Oscar got a slow pit stop.
Right.
And put him back like 2 or 3 more seconds.
Right. At the end of the race, he was only the amount of time the pit stop was off of Lando.
See? And so conspiracy theories start forming, being like, because of how they're treating Oscar in the past, because of what happened in Monza, it's in all of our brains. And we see one
very
thing
recent memory.
go wrong for Oscar, and we're like, McLaren did it on purpose.
Right.
It can never be just true, fair racing.
No.
And anyway, what's good about all of this is at the beginning of the year, we were hoping for drama.
Yeah.
And I am loving it.
And it is coming to fruition.
It is coming to fruition in a way we never thought possible.
Right.
Because they are coming head to head. But also, there's a weird team dynamic that I never expected to happen.
Right.
So we're getting great racing.
We are.
It's just weirdly tainted by this, like,
Well,
weird favoring of Lando.
Right. They're interjections.
Yeah.
And it's like, just let him race.
Just let him race. Give us what we want as fans. But now you've tainted it. You've ruined it for us.
Right.
You've ruined it for Lando. Ruined it for Oscar.
right.
Just shut up. Just shut up, McLaren.
Everything is marred by their meddling.
Yeah.
It's like, just leave it alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. But I think that, in addition to that, I think the part of what we've got coming ahead of us is hopefully just like more passing, more good racing, and less of this.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Yeah.
like just no more, no more of like the drama, and just like it's one of those things where it's like, this is just again, we're getting past the ickiness of just their stupid meddling.
Yeah.
But I think but the other part of this is that now that we're looking at the rest of the year, Max Verstappen still finished ahead of both of them.
Yeah.
And
The Red Bull's coming back.
it's just microeconomics here.
Yeah.
Like, he's making small gains unless both cars crash out of a race.
They could.
Very well
tensions
could.
are getting high.
Very well
Yeah,
could.
they can crash out.
But I think that what's going to happen here is that it's like, yeah, you've got two guys who are racing each other that are probably going to collide. That's going to give Max his window. So once again, McLaren might have the Constructors Championship locked up, but they also did in 2007.
Yeah.
And they didn't win the drivers.
Yeah.
And it was because of their own nonsense.
It'd be wild if Max came out. It'd be a long shot.
It's such a long
Such a
shot.
long shot.
I'm still so here for it.
It would be wild.
It'd be so crazy.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I would just feel like he really earned this one. Like, if he comes out on top, he will have really earned it.
Yeah. Next on the calendar is COTA,
Yes.
Circuit of the Americas in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's lots of chances for passing here.
There is.
It's more of an open circuit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I also feel like the thing this is the only thing that I don't love about Circuit of the Americas is that there's a lot of forgiveness on this track, which is less reason for safety cars. There's just no close walls. And so it's like, this can be a very long, drawn out race. However, the DRS zone is this straightaway is huge. And so it's like, yeah, there can be DRS trains, but for the most part, it is hard to keep somebody behind if they're within a second on that straightaway.
We'll see.
So
Yeah.
I think there'll be good passing this week, or not this week, but when we get to COTA.
Yeah. Okay. Shifting gears slightly.
Yes.
Yeah. Ollie Berman crushed it.
Crushed it.
Let's just focus on Haas for a second.
9th place.
Holy cow. I think Ollie Berman's getting so good.
Very consistent.
He's always been very good, very consistent.
Right.
I watched him on a few overtakes and they were gorgeous looking overtakes.
Yeah.
Like very daring. I can't remember what lap it was and what turn it was or who he was passing, but I can remember the move on it. And it was like quick into the like late braking corner and like scooted right around. I'm
Yeah.
like, this guy is so good.
He's killing it and not getting a lot of airtime because of where he's
Like fighting in the mid
racing,
pack. They're
right.
like not showing a lot of the mid pack fights.
Yeah, it's like Hadjar and Antonelli are getting a lot of hype, but it's because they're racing in the top 5. It's like, but from 6th to 10th, Ollie Berman is making moves, 6th to 15th, wherever he
Yeah.
is.
And oftentimes it's against like Alonso or Lewis
Right.
or Charles Leclerc because they're stuck in the back.
Right.
And so it's really impressive. I think the better he does, the more happy I am, but also the more worried I am that, Ferrari's going to scoop him up.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, stay at Haas. Please
Yeah,
stay
like,
at Haas.
Lewis is going to get kicked out.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, just go retire.
Yeah.
This Ollie guy.
What was happening with Lewis's brakes? Was he legit just like cutting corners?
So they were
Circa
gone.
2021 Mercedes, just cross country.
Yeah, I mean, this race is extremely hot, right? And so you just get to that point, and
I watched a lot of like footage online of Lewis just straight cutting corners.
well, and
Alonso behind him losing his mind.
yeah, just F words. I think he achieved he unlocked something.
He unlocked
new.
Gunter Steiner
A new
level.
achievement, like when
It
across
was like
his
you
dash.
earned the Steiner badge.
the Steiner badge.
You cursed enough.
Yeah, that was 17 times in one lap.
The Steiner badge is yours. Very rare. Yeah.
So-
Only a few people have that.
Yeah, it's definitely a very rare and heavily sought after award. So
Yeah.
kudos. But yeah, Lewis, like, here's my take. Again, I'm not an engineer on the team, so I don't know the actual reason for this. But they put soft tires on Lewis. Lewis now holds the race lap record that Daniel used to hold.
Boo.
and they put soft tires on him at the end, and he blitzed the crap out of 10 laps of just hard driving, qualifying paced laps on the soft tire. And everyone else is managing. Charles, everyone ahead of him are managing old mediums, like 40 lap old mediums. And Lewis is pounding the braking zone, going hard. And the brakes just nuked, just gone.
Wow.
Overheated and just exploded. And so he had nothing left and was just like trying, like, I would say that what Lewis was doing was what people do in qualifying to avoid getting penalties, like staying out of the way.
Okay.
To be like, okay, I'm just going to go across here so that way I can, not get a 5-second penalty for impeding, right? He was just kind of like, okay, well, I can't brake, so I'm just going to go straight across here. And yeah, Alonso was pissed. I think rightfully so.
Yeah.
And I don't know, chat, you guys jump in here and let me know. I think Lewis got away with it.
Seems like he got away with something.
They said there was an investigation after the race, but I never saw anything.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Pivoting real quick.
Yes, I know exactly where you're going.
Okay.
And it's Kevin Magnussen related.
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, all right, continue.
Can?
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah. What the heck is with the wing falling off? And if it's Lando Norris, it's fine. If it's Kevin Magnussen, you got to pit and change a whole new wing. So Lando crashed into
Kevin
Max.
Magnussen edition.
Very rare edition.
Very rare edition.
Lando crashed into Max, broke the little wing on the front. And when that happened, I immediately thought of Kevin Magnussen. I'm like,
Meatball flag.
They're going to make him retire. Nope. Lap after lap, it kept just going unnoticed.
Right.
And I was like, and then I kept hoping he's got to get close enough to someone that's going to fly off.
Right.
He was able to manage it really well.
Really hoping it was
good
George.
for Lando. Yeah, we're really hoping it was George. They both would be gone.
Yes.
But yeah, they never call it out.
No.
And I wonder if Haas was on the radio losing their minds. Like, hey,
Yeah.
call him in, black, orange flag, whatever, meatball flag, whatever
Right.
you call it.
Yeah, the meatball flag.
It's like, give him the meatball flag. Let's
Right.
get this wing changed out. They're like, you're Haas.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're Haas.
But you guys have a different set of rules to the rest of the grid.
Zach Brown has already told us that Lando's supposed to win this. And how is he going to win it if he has a wing change?
I don't know if you've heard this, but Formula One is the WWE now. Fully scripted.
Fully scripted.
We know
and
who we
Lando's
want.
supposed to win.
He's supposed to win this.
He's
Oscar,
also British.
Oscar keeps dicking with our script. And if he keeps it up, we're going to send him back to convict land.
Our drivers can't improv like this too much, and Oscar's throwing a wrench in it.
What do you think this is? Whose line is it anyway? Get out of here, Oscar. This is scripted reality.
I was mad. I was mad.
100%.
And then we posted it on our account. And the difference is the same.
Yep.
Like the inconsistencies of the FIA throwing out penalties is
Wild.
annoying.
Nauseating.
And I can't deal with it.
Right.
Yeah.
It was very, very frustrating. And I thought of it immediately.
Yeah.
Right? Like, as soon as I saw that post come across my feed, our feed, I was like, yeah, repost. I mean, like,
Yeah.
this is exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Justice for Haas.
Thank
Justice
you
for
to
Kevin Magnussen.
Motorsport Clicks, or I think was like the
Was it
handle
at
of the
Singapore
person.
that happened to?
Yeah.
Okay, so the exact same thing.
It's the exact same thing at the
Gosh.
exact track.
Yeah.
And it's like,
It's unsafe.
It's like,
It's unsafe. It's an American team. They do not know how to drive with a damaged wing. Lando's a pro.
Lando practically is the police. He's so safe.
He's safer with the wing broken than he is with it fixed.
He could do the fastest lap
Yeah.
while saving children from a burning building.
So we will ignore him. Is there another penalty we could chuck on Haas this year for even considering asking us?
I think we should.
How dare you
bang
call
one.
us? How dare you call us?
This button, if you press it again, will be a 10-second penalty to the car that is in the points.
Is this Ayukamatsu? Go to hell.
Do not remind me.
20 point penalty.
We accepted you,
You should be lucky.
and you should feel
be
grateful. You should feel grateful. And right now, the tone I'm hearing is not gratitude. It's not that one of gratitude. Not at all. So we suggest that you shape up
Or ship out.
or ship out.
Yeah, they're going to be mad when Cadillac comes in. It's just crazy. It was annoying.
It was
The inconsistencies are very annoying. But
yeah.
that's not new.
no.
And I feel like every team has their stories of like the FIA being weirdly biased and not consistent and
Right.
annoying.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and it would have been hilarious if Lando had to go in for a wing change.
Well, I mean, again, it's like between Lando's wang hanging off and whatever, right? Like
The old floppy wing.
the old floppy wang problem that he's got. If you just figure that out, pretty sure there's some Blue Chew or something
Everyone
that you
else's
can go
was
get
upright.
or whatever. I don't know.
Everyone else's was upright and in the right place.
But not Lando. Freaking flaccid Norris again. We just call him Flando Norris these days.
Gosh.
And he just comes in here with his fling and danger. And everybody just
with this.
deals with it. But here's the thing is
Yeah.
that he's got the flaccid wing and Lewis is just freaking, track limiting everywhere he wants.
Yeah.
And the two British dudes, no penalty.
Yeah.
And Fernando's like, where's the justice?
Yeah, he has history with this.
It's constant
and
for him.
It's going to make him infuriated.
And he's like, well, he broke track limits the entire final lap and he'd already had 3 strikes.
yeah.
This should have been like a 45-second time penalty.
Yeah.
I should have finished a position ahead of him.
Yeah.
And so I don't disagree with him in that. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, all made up for an interesting Singapore Grand Prix. That was pretty boring.
yeah.
All of that happening and still having a boring race is
Yeah.
it's just capped off because George Russell won, and that's it.
Yeah.
It would have been great if someone else won.
If someone else,
Yeah.
it would have been redeemed.
Yeah. I had no idea. I would never have guessed that George Russell would have gotten pole position. That was a shocker. But it is what it is, and we move on.
Danny's killing it, by the way.
Good job, Danny.
He's our new moderator.
Yeah.
I think it's just a sign seal delivered.
Nice. Next week, who knows? It could be Lamborghini. I wouldn't mind making him the moderator.
I fear that one.
That's okay. Chaos in the chat.
It is enjoyable. I can't even keep up with it anymore.
Yeah.
You guys are doing great.
Okay, cool. Well, any more thoughts about the Singapore Grand Prix?
Not really.
Okay, cool. Any news about Formula One before we move on to the Circuit of the Americas?
I'm just trying to think if I could think of anything. I don't think so.
Not a lot. That's it.
Yeah.
Only news.
I'm sure that we will hear things because there are just a couple of weeks between now and the next race.
Yeah.
And that does seem that tends to be the time that when any silly season discussions or any of that type of thing, that's when it starts to take place.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that in the coming week, we'll probably start to hear a little bit of buzz about something. Oh, but I do remember one thing.
Okay.
Huge news.
What?
Huge news.
Oh.
The Dacia Sandero. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to steal a Top Gear joke. But local girl, Leah Block,
Okay.
won
No way.
Formula Academy in Singapore.
No way.
It was her first Formula Academy
Good for
win.
her.
It was
Yeah.
freaking awesome. She freaking crushed it. She led from flag to flag and just took it.
Nice.
So
Good
high
for her.
five to Leah, Utah girl out there
Yeah.
freaking killing it.
Driving for Williams, right?
Driving for Williams
That's
still.
amazing.
Yeah.
Good job.
So,
Good
so
job, Leah.
awesome.
I'm stoked for her.
Yeah.
That means she's going to keep driving, which is great.
Yes,
They
and
want
I'd
her.
love
Yeah.
to see her just to continue to
That's so good.
climb the series here.
Representing America, representing Utah.
Not just America, but
Freaking love it.
a very local America.
Yeah, this is amazing. It's crazy cool.
We raced at the same tracks as Leah,
Yeah.
which is pretty crazy.
So I'm going to be able to beat Leah and get that seat at McLaren.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Williams.
You're
Formula
going to go
Academy.
race Formula Academy?
Formula Academy. They would crush me.
You
They
would
would
do
destroy me.
super
Leah
well.
would destroy me.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
Yes.
I get car sick at the go-kart track. I'll be honest.
But Max ain't bad. He's picked up a couple seconds
I have. Yeah. I'm
improved.
almost getting sub-minute times, which is awesome.
at the grid.
At the grid.
Yes.
Big shout out to the grid. Cool. Great news. I like that.
Yeah.
Shoot. I feel like there's a NASCAR thing that happened that was super wild.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, so NASCAR, so the rumor
Someone
is...
finished backwards.
Yes.
That's what it was.
He threw it in
Another
reverse.
Herbie move.
Yes, totally. Sorry, I'm reading Lando, so just forgive me for a second. Ross Chastain is the name of the driver of the number one. He's the one that did the Hail Melon, which is where he drove with his car video game against the wall.
Oh, that guy drove backwards?
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's my favorite.
He's just the freaking Hail Mary every time.
Yeah.
He's like, I got to get into the championship rounds. This is how I'm
the
going to
guy.
do it.
I'm going to put my foot down on the pedal. I'm not going to lift up till I see God or the checkered flag.
Exactly.
That's the spirit of racing.
It is Ross
Period.
Chastain to a T.
Dang.
Just a Florida freaking watermelon farmer. The best.
This guy's my new favorite.
He's so funny. But yeah, he was basically so desperate to finish ahead of, I think it was Denny Hamlin, because that would have eliminated Joey Logano from the championship and put Ross in for the next round. And so he like pile drived him into the last chicane and then threw it in reverse and just did a burnout to cross the finish line.
And did it work?
And it didn't work. Denny still, I think, beat him to the finish line.
Dang.
And Logano made it through to the next round.
Dang.
But
that would have been epic if he'd done it 2 years in a row of doing something insanely off the rails to get across the finish line and win is amazing.
And here's the thing, like NASCAR right now is in this very self-reflective phase because they are in the decline in viewership. Things
you mentioned
are
that
not
last time.
going great.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of people talking about like, oh, like, do they need to get rid of the playoff format? Do they need to change how they're doing things? But here's the thing. To be the devil's advocate, as someone who's watched the sport a long time, but I'm not Dale Earnhardt Jr. I didn't grow up in North Carolina and feel like I wax poetic about the old days.
Yeah.
I just have enjoyed the sport and its racing and the door-to-door slamming NASCAR that I don't mind this cliche, this stupid niche that they have. And all the drivers who are old are like, how could you have a playoff when there's no plays? It's a race. And here's the thing. In no other format of NASCAR is there a moment of desperation that creates this Ross Chastain who's going to throw it in reverse or drive along the wall and just send it so deep to make it to the next round. I love that.
That's pretty cool.
It's created a dynamic that at least one driver is a psycho about.
Yeah.
They just need to get more of the drivers on board with that mentality.
They need to go to the prison and get some drivers.
Whoever's smashing stones in the prison yard, you just go get that guy.
You win the NASCAR Cup. What is it? Is it the Cup?
Yeah.
Like, you get your freedom.
Yeah.
Let's do that series.
Yeah. If you robbed a convenience store with a crocodile under your arm, we're looking for you to drive a race car.
Heck yes.
Yeah.
That might be a fun thing to watch. If Formula One or NASCAR is looking for a way to up those viewership numbers, have a seat in the car that's driven by a prisoner, a convict, and if he wins, he gets his freedom.
That's the most American thing
It's the best.
I've ever heard.
Yes. The best
Patriotic.
thing. Exactly.
Even. So, Henry's back.
Thanks for joining, Henry. Okay.
Lando Orghini says he's a rep for Williams, and he says that if we say Lando is the GOAT, he will send us Williams merch. I just said it. Does that qualify?
Lando is a GOAT.
I was just reading your message.
See, I doubt this.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Prove it.
Prove it.
Prove it.
Show us your Williams.
He says, mean it.
Never.
Never. I will buy Williams merch.
But maybe if you get us passes to the race.
But if you want to get us passes to the race, we'll say Lando's the GOAT forever.
I mean, I'll wear McLaren jersey next week.
Lando's stinky. If you say Lando is stinky, I will send you Oscar merch.
Lando is stinky. Who's this? Heck yes.
Oh my gosh.
Lando is stinky.
Oh, this is so good. Henry Wallace, say it with feeling.
Lando is stinky.
Blake says, how scared would George Russell be in a NASCAR garage?
Oh shoot! Father! They're bombing into me.
Is that safe to eat? Is that
What are you talking about?
Is that salmonella on your hands? And you're cooking food for people in the garage? Is that safe? He's just terrified of even the food that's being cooked in the NASCAR garage.
Father.
It's just terrible
There's
people.
like 50 cars out here.
They were making cheeseburgers on the engine of the V8 using the header. It was delicious.
I saw a Confederate flag. This is not right.
When I was in there was actually oil
They
on the
offered me
floor.
a cigarette. They offered me a cigarette. They offered it. They offered me.
I would have driven for one of these brands. But here's the problem. they don't pay for this sport anymore, so I wouldn't be content with this.
I don't know what Skull is. But I am sponsored by it now.
I do drive for them. Have you been to a Hooters, Father? Apparently they have very good chicken.
And the women are pretty good.
Is that what they say? I've met a few of them and didn't see anything special about them.
Oh man, you know Hooters is going out of business, right? Like they're like bankrupt or something.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we at the Daytona 24 Hours?
Yeah.
We were looking for a place to eat.
And they turned us away?
They turned us away because they were closing.
Yeah.
And I was like, you want to know why you're going out of business?
Is that...
It's because you're across the street from the 24 Hours of Daytona and you're not open 24 hours.
And you're closed. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
There was nowhere else to eat. We ended up going to Buffalo Wild Wings and barely got food before they kicked us out.
Yeah, they were like, we're closing.
You have thousands of hungry dudes walking across the street and you're like, nah, closing time.
Daytona is the weirdest city that's like forgets what it is.
Yeah.
You're like, hey...
Weird rant.
It seems like you guys should be serving food right now.
Yeah. There's a big event going across the street. You have a bunch of hungry men who are like, wings sound good. It's 3 a.m. And they're like, nowhere to go.
There's so much going on still. I'm sorry.
Well, big shout out to the chat. What are we at?
Big shout out to our chat.
Yeah.
We've done great.
Any final questions as before we sign off?
Lander Giddy says, boot him, Dan. Bootlander Sinky, he's mocking me.
This is great. I really hope we learn who Lamborghini is. I actually did a lot of investigative work over the week, being like, who is this?
Yeah.
Asked all my like friends, co-workers. I was like, does anyone know this guy? Like, no, I wasn't there.
We have no idea.
So kudos to you for coming back. I hope you come back next week.
Be here for the remainder of the championship.
I don't know how you're going to prove you're from Williams, but whoever's going to send us stuff, Oscar merch,
or any merch,
DM us. We'll give you the address. Send us in. I mean, we got Mike already came in hot today with a Oscar Piastris Barago car.
Yeah,
which is a good find. Get this at Walmart.
That one was from Smith's Marketplace.
Oh, nice.
Very American.
Very cool. So good job.
Landor, hit us up on Instagram. Fastones.us.
Fastones.us, please. Hit us up. Everyone in the chat, follow us on Instagram. Tell your friends about us. Tell us about your friends in the chat.
That is our weekly request.
Yeah. But seriously, it's been a good time. Coming up next week, we're going to be talking about more Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, Bloodsport, Kickboxer, and... more splits. Lots of splits.